Hello Gemini, and welcome to this little corner of the internet that is Wild Fox Alchemy. I'm Maria Guyan. I am an intuitive business success coach and a tarot card reader, and I'm here all set up in my little den ready to do your business reading for September the 20th to the 26th. So grab yourself a cup of tea, get yourself settled, and let's have a chat about what's happening this week, Gemini. We start with Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. I do love these cards, they're so beautiful. I'm going to read this message out for you, actually from the book, because I can't say it any better, and that's what Spirit is calling me to do. Badger Spirit rejoices at your persistence and commitment to what is true for you. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith in your partnership with Spirit is paying off, and the results will soon coalesce into form in your world. The gift of Badger Spirit is the surety that taking a risk now and being courageous, fearless and bold will yield wondrous results. This is a time to harness your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that Spirit deems best for you. Badger Spirit says you have what it takes to get what you want, so assert yourself. Be fearless and be bold, shining your light as your purpose calls you into the world. New relationships are also given a green light now. Don't be afraid to make the first move. Badger Spirit loves your brave and mighty heart. That is really lovely, and that is why I really wanted to read that out to you, because it is such a great message. Now, there is a protection message, and I'm being guided to read this to you also, actually. When Badger Spirit comes to protect you, he reminds you that anger or aggression, argumentative behaviour, and being pushy or manipulative will not result in a positive outcome. Perhaps someone close to you has excess Badger energy, or perhaps that energy is pent up in you. Either way, now is the time to calm down and allow the energy to pass through you. Go for a hike or a brisk walk, shake it off or dance it out, so you can return to the situation determined and committed, but not so intense that you overwhelm others and yourself. The appearance of Badger Spirit also serves as a reminder if you have been relentlessly pursuing something that keeps eluding you. The message is that it's time to surrender it up to your higher power and focus on something else. Badger Spirit wants to protect you from self-will run rampant, from being obsessed with getting what you want in the form that you prefer, in timing that fits perfectly with your notions of what has to be. Remember, the world does not revolve around your wants. Better, more beautiful opportunities will be the result when you release some of that Badger Spirit intensity, along with your need to have it your way 100%. How very Gemini. And I say that because I am one. I certainly feel like I want to control my narrative when it comes to achieving my dreams. I want everything now. I'm not one to be patient and wait. But it is a reminder that, we can be fearless and bold about going after what we want. But I suppose what Mike Dooley calls the cursed hows, and maybe also the cursed whens, are not really in our control. But what is meant for us will never pass us by. And so we just need to be patient, go after what we want, but do it in the right way, not being forceful, not being manipulative, not being aggressive about what we do. Because badgers can be quite aggressive. They're quite lovely, gentle souls most of the time, but they can be very aggressive. So we have to temper that aggression. And if we feel quite aggressive or frustrated that things are not happening the way that we want them to happen, we need to just go for a walk and shake it out. Where we need to focus energy this week, Gemini. King of Acorns, optimism and innovation. This is one of my favourite cards when it comes to business. He is such a great card. He is a leader, he's entrepreneurial, he's a visionary, he's charismatic, and he brings people together. This could be a week for you to start building your tribe, Gemini, if you don't have a group set up already. I'm just moving a little hair there. I had a mare of a time this week. A cat, one of the ferals that I take care of, snuck in through, I'd opened the doors a little bit because it was very hot in my little den here, and a cat had managed to sneak in. She sat on the table, she drank my moon water, cheeky beggar, and then put all her fluff all over my table. And this material, it turns out, really enjoys sticking to cat fluff. So that quite annoyed me. But then I nearly solved it all this morning, because when I came to cleanse the space with some rosemary, I nearly set the place on fire. So, so that would have solved it, wouldn't it? I hope you're having a better day than I am. But anyway, I digress. This is such a great card, and I do feel like maybe it's time for you to start building your tribe and attracting the kind of clients and customers that you want. It's a time for feeling very optimistic, and it's definitely a time for innovation. This is a great card. It's just, you're such a great communicator, Gemini, that people are just attracted to what you say and how you say it. Your enthusiasm, your passion, your drive. You inspire people by what you believe. You are definitely an inspiration to people, I feel, and they will be drawn to your message this week. Your strengths, the Queen of Crystals, comfort and prosperity. Another fantastic card. This is you feeling quite calm, quite grounded, definitely focusing on your prosperity. I feel like your reason for wanting prosperity is actually to provide for your family, and I think that is going to be your strength this week. You will be providing for your family. I think you'll get some success coming in, and I feel like there'll be some financial success there as well. Possible obstacles. We've got the Queen of Feathers, perception and truth. She's very much about being focused on the future. She's also about boundaries, ethics, that sort of thing. I'm going to clarify that card, I think, because it's not clear to me quite why she's an obstacle. I wonder if there's a little bit, I just got told you're lying to yourself. There's some self-deception going on here, that you're not really seeing the truth of what you're doing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't get the feeling that you're doing something bad and then trying to sort of justify it. I don't get that feeling at all. I just get a feeling that there may be a fear, there may be a doubt, and actually it's about how you perceive it that is more of an issue than the actual issue itself. The outcome, we've got the Three of Acorns there, foresight and exploration. This is a nice card. This is about you watching your ships coming in now. It's about you exploring how you're going to make your plans happen, and about you developing a bit of self-confidence, which I feel has perhaps taken a hit with that particular card there. This perception and truth. I'm going to clarify now. Tell you what, let's clarify the Queen of Crystals before we start, and see if there are any more, if there's anything more to add to your strengths and positives this week, Gemini. Because I'm nosy and I want to know. Do you have a community? Do you have, you know, I don't know, a Facebook group or a women's circle or a meetup that you do every week or every month, Gemini? Let me know in the comments. You know, market yourself. Promote yourself in my comments. I'm happy for you to do that. It's really not a problem. What have we got for this Queen of Crystals? It's taking forever, this, isn't it? Come on, Spirit. Have we got something here for the Queen of Crystals? We've got the Queen of Swords there, which is a repeat of this one. The Queen of Feathers. Perception and truth. Setting boundaries, personal standards. Focusing on your future vision. What is your future vision for your business, Gemini? Because I feel that's what it's talking about here, that you need to be looking at your future. You need to be looking at it from an ethical standpoint. Now, if you know me at all by now, I'm still pulling little cat hairs off here. I'm so annoyed. I'm going to have to get a dust buster. I strongly believe that the reason we need female entrepreneurs to be successful, to become wealthy, to have power, is not so that we can just be clones of the men who go gathering all their hoards and then firing themselves in rockets to Mars or wherever. I believe that we are a different type. We're almost a different species. That we tend to be more compassionate, we are more caring, we are more likely to contribute to our community, to support charitable projects, because we have compassion and empathy for our fellow man. we are nurturers, we are mothers, you know, whether we have children or not, we still have that nurturing instinct about us to care for other people. We're raised to care for other people, you know, we're almost conditioned to be nurturers and carers. And I feel like the more of us that achieve wealth, that achieve a level of power, the more we can actually go out and do something positive in the world. And that is why I do the job I do. I'm here to help people heal their wounds so that they can create an abundant business that actually lights up the world, that doesn't just hoard money, that actually supports other people, that hires people, that maybe has flexible working hours to suit new moms or menopausal women, that sort of thing. I want to turn business on its head a little bit and make it a lot more feminine and a lot more suitable, and to instigate change. I want to see change in this world. We need to take our power back in order to change things. And so I focus a lot on what is ethical. Do you hire ethically? Do you treat your staff with respect? Are you sourcing your products ethically? Are your ingredients ethical? I feel like this is really vitally important, and you're being reminded of this week, Gemini, to be ethical. And as I said, if you're here with me, then the chances are that you also believe we should be protecting the planet from climate change, that we should be supporting our fellow man, that we should be doing all we can to make life better for people as well as ourselves. So I'm going to actually clarify this Queen of Feathers, even though she's already come out twice. It's definitely you needing to see things from a different perspective here. We've got the Strength card, having courage again. This, you know, we've got this be fearless and bold here, and this is you being told to be courageous again, to have a vision and to have the willpower to bring it into life, to be in control of what you're doing, to be an influencer, but to also be patient, that maybe things won't happen overnight. But I do think it can be difficult sometimes to stand for what we believe in. And you may find that other people will push back. And it's not easy. Especially not for us Geminis, because we hate confrontation and we quite like, really, to be everybody's friend. we like to get on with people. We don't really want to cause trouble. So we've got the Three of Acorns, which is the outcome there, which is about making your plans happen and having some confidence to do that. I've got the Knight of Cups for that one, and that feels very much like it's about progression. It's about being connected to your feelings, actually. Spirit's just said to me it could be a good time to be converted to vegetarianism or veganism, to actually live to your standards. If you've been thinking about it for a while, you might already be vegetarian or vegan, but it was just something that popped into my head, that, you know, maybe you've been considering it for a while. This week would be a good week to actually pursue that. And then we're left with the Two of Swords there, which is about choosing which choice, which direction are you going to go in, and are you going to face your fears. I feel very much like you are very optimistic, you're very innovative, but there is a fear around you sharing what you truly believe in. You doubt yourself, you doubt that, you know, you're trying to please everybody. I feel like there is an element of you trying to please everybody. You don't talk about certain things because you're worried it might alienate people. You don't always state your true beliefs because you worry about confrontation, you worry that people won't agree with you and it will put them off. I feel like this message is actually telling you it's time. It's time to stand up for what you believe in. It's time for you to make a change. It's time for you to understand that even though what you say may be divisive, it may be controversial, that it doesn't matter, because you are going to attract the people that agree with you. And that's all you want. You know, anybody that's trying to market a business to everybody is marketing it to nobody, because you're being too, what can I say, too generic, and actually a little bit of being controversial can actually be a good thing for your business, because it will attract your tribe members to you. The ones that agree with you will follow, and the ones that don't, yes, they might push back, but they're not your clients or customers. You need to be yourself. Be fearless and bold. It just keeps coming back. Be yourself. I've got the Two of Pentacles there, which is about balance and adaptability. It's about making decisions again and setting boundaries. I think there's an element of it coming with a warning here, that you can set some boundaries to protect yourself. So if there's something that you feel is controversial and you're worried that the pushback might just be too much, that, you know, people might be rude about it, or you know, start sending you hate mails or boxes of glitter in the post, set boundaries around it. You know, you don't have to show everybody everything. I certainly don't. You know, I have 6 children, but you will not see them on my videos. You will not see them fully faced in my photographs, because I just don't do it. That's my belief, and I just don't do it. And some people will say, well, I should share more of my personal life. Why should I? You know, my children don't give me permission to share things all over the internet. I don't think it's my right to do so. Other people would probably disagree and push back. That's fine. You know, we can all agree to disagree in a nice adult fashion without, you know, taking exception. But I definitely feel like there's a warning to just set boundaries and make sure that you're careful about some of the controversial things you may or may not say. And then we'll end it there on the Ten of Pentacles, which is success, stability, attainment, accumulation of wealth. This is you just succeeding now. And I think there's definitely this feel the fear and do it anyway kind of energy around this reading, that you are charismatic, you will attract the right people by being who you are and just going for it. I think, you know, it's very much about ethics. I don't think you're going to lose people if you suddenly announce that you're going to be using recyclable packaging, or if you decide you're not going to use a specific essential oil anymore because you realise that there is a shortage of plants from which it is derived. I was going to tell you a story about some essential oil people, but I'm not going to do it because I haven't got time. I hope you enjoyed that, Gemini. Please do let me know in the comments if that resonated with you. Please do like, subscribe and share this message with anybody that you think might benefit from it. I'm desperately trying to grow this little channel so that my message gets out to more people, because as I said, I'm on a mission to try to help women heal the wounds that stop them progressing in their business and that keep them blocked and stuck and playing small. Because when women heal, the world heals, and I believe it will make a massive difference on this planet if more women are powerful, wealthy and bold. So until next week, I'll see you next time, Gemini. With love and magic always, this is Maria Guyan signing out.